on to something Biggie's going to fall asleep with.
Wrestling.
The other thing I did this week was wrestling. It was WrestleMania weekend.
It was.
WrestleMania 38 took part over 2 nights at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, which is the place I went to when I went to WrestleMania. It is a very impressive stadium. Like, absolutely huge.
Huge, isn't it?
It's got the biggest screen in the world in an indoor stadium. It's absolutely massive in the center above where the ring or the football field would be. It's honestly, it's absolutely huge. They did this over Saturday and Sunday. They also had the Hall of Fame the night before as well, with the Undertaker. After he's retired, he officially did the Hall of Fame, and that's him now, over and done with. And for a show which I had zero interest in, I always just kind of watch WrestleMania because it's WrestleMania. Like, it's
a tradition, isn't it? Even I watch it.
Yeah, their weekly shows are pretty shit. Like, even the Raw after WrestleMania is usually like one of the best Raws of the year because they go all out with surprises and stuff, and even that just felt meh. But yeah, I was actually really surprised at how much I enjoyed it. Couple of duff matches. You probably could have taken a few matches out and made it one night, but obviously 2 nights now. They've kind of realised, we can get double the amount of money.
Yeah,
so why not?
Because people just pay for 2 tickets, don't they, and get hotels.
Yeah, well, all the packages, it's
packages,
whatever it is. But yeah, if you're going to sell two nights as well, you've got one night where you can sell it on one thing, and the other night you can sell it on the other. If you're only going to,
it makes sense financially.
One night, yeah. So like the first one had The Miz and Logan Paul, facing Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic Mysterio, and I gotta say, Logan Paul was outstanding.
I don't encourage the man.
No, I thought it was good as well.
He was really, really good.
He was good.
He's
got a flair for it, hasn't he?
Isn't he? So he obviously played the bad guy. He rolled down and he's walking down the aisle. His get up looked great. He was wearing a $3 million Pokemon card around his neck.
Yep.
Just
Charizard.
How much of a prick he is.
Remember when he got that fake one though?
Yeah, but no, this one's a real one.
Yeah,
he did easy heat as well. So if you want to get the crowd to boo you, you do Eddie Guerrero's moves, you do his frog splash, you do his little shimmy and everything, and he did that, but he nailed it perfectly. So I'm sorry to say, as much of an arsehole as he is, he took to this like a duck to water.
The thing is, it's like boxing, wrestling. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he's just
athletic, isn't he? And
he's just a natural athlete.
He puts a lot of effort into what he does. He's just a bell end.
Because he's a baddie, but he's an athletic baddie.
Yeah, I know this won't mean anything to anyone other than anyone who listens and likes wrestling. I know that we do have a few listeners like that, but Cody Rhodes returned to the WWE after 6 years away. After he set up AEW, he couldn't come to an agreement with his contract there, so he left. Did a massive return at WrestleMania, and they allowed him to keep his gimmick from the other company, which is absolutely
wild, that though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's massive when it comes to Vince McMahon and WWE, to allow someone to keep what made them better and more well known outside of the company, and that was huge. And then we had Stone Cold Steve Austin had one last match 19 years later.
He wasn't very good though, was he?
No, he's very slow.
He's very slow, and he was missing. He was dropping a lot and missing a lot, but it's nice to see it.
Yeah, it was good. I still really enjoyed it. Basically, they did a no holds barred match, which means we can get through the limitations of what you can do by just having him hit the other person with weapons and throw him around and
exactly. Don't have to suplex anybody.
But yeah, the crowd loved it. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. But the biggest surprise and the most fun I had on the second night, Johnny Knoxville against Sami Zayn in an Anything Goes match, and imagine Jackass but in a WWE ring, and that's what you got.
Okay, I might go and look that one up. That sounds.
No, it was really good, Gadget.
I would really recommend just watching that, just because it's so funny. The stuff they pulled out, you say you're going to watch it, but I need to talk about it really, so I will spoil some of the moments. it involved things like a table full of mouse traps laid on top of it. It had tasers, it had pyro going off, had Wee Man coming out from under the ring and beating Sami Zayn up and then body slamming him.
How long do you think he was there
body
for?
slamming him. Wee Man, I don't know.
All night?
No. There's the ways of getting him in and out somehow. Like when the crowd aren't watching and the lights go down and things like that. They have
he runs out
in there. I always wondered that whether there was like a trap door under there or something. But yeah, bowling ball to the nuts. And the best moment is, do you remember the hand from Jackass 3? I think.
Yeah, the big
high five
one.
hand.
Oh, my favorite stunt they ever did.
They never. You couldn't see it throughout the whole match. Never knew it was there. You would have known it was there if you were in the crowd. If you're watching from home, you do not know it's there. At one moment, Sami Zayn just turns around and whack! That hand comes out of nowhere and just whacks him. I was absolutely in hysterics watching this. It was the best thing of both nights. You have some people online like taking me, this isn't wrestling, this isn't that.
I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I absolutely loved that match. It was so funny. And Sami Zayn is like, if you know the character, is the perfect person to do that stunt with, like that match. So yeah, that was really good. The rest of it was standard affair. It was all right, but overall really surprising. It's probably the best WrestleMania in the last several years. This is WrestleMania 38.
Yep.
Other than the odd match here and there, it's probably the best one since WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, which is a big famous one.
Yeah, which
Some lovely person has put that whole fight up onto YouTube.
Yes,
yeah, it's all there.
I would recommend watching it. It's 15 minutes long, but it's really good fun. It's just Jackass.